Given the state of the economy, job insecurity, and the size of your mortgage, sometimes it is difficult to be optimistic. However, having a better outlook can lead to a happier life.
So how do you get there? Margie Worrell and Dale Atkins know, because Margie's a life coach and author of Find Your Courage, and Dale Atkins is a psychologist. Well, if you two ladies don't know, who does? We certainly don't.
No, we don't.
All right, so what is the secret?
Well, it's a difficult economic time now for a lot of people, isn't it, Margie?
It is. But I think despite the fact that it's difficult, we always have a choice every day. Do we see the glass half full or the glass half empty?
So it's a choice.
Yeah, it is.
Are you hardwired, Dale, one way or the other? Some people are.
It's a great question, and research is still out there, but many researchers believe that about 25% of our brains, we're hardwired to be either pessimistic or optimistic. But that leaves 75%, 50% of which for sure is your life experience and how you really process your life experience, and you can change your attitude about things.
Isn't it all wrapped up in your expectations to begin with? Also, say you have a dream and the next dream and the next dream, they all start falling apart. Nothing's, and then you started out optimistic, but reality has set in. So you say there's some exercises you can do to help.
There's things that we can do to help us stay optimistic, or if we're feeling flat and down and depressed, to get us into a more optimistic frame of mind. And then it's a drug-free.
So what should you do? You open your eyes in the morning, you want to have a good day. What's the first thing you should do?
I think you need to be intentional about the attitude you want to bring to the day. For instance, if you're kind of looking for work right now and you can't find anything, feeling in a rut, saying, I'm going to be proactive today. I'm going to send out at least 5 emails to try and follow up on leads. Or if you're feeling really scattered and you might say, I'm going to be very focused today. I'm going to get 5 things done. But just having that intention about how you want to go through the day can help you be a compass to keep you on track.
That affects your mood. I mean, that affects you right from the jump.
It definitely affects your mood, but one of the interesting things about optimism is that we know is that it's really about persistence and about following your goal, having a goal and knowing how to deal with something. And if you're not by nature optimistic, you can change it, as I mentioned before, but you can also act like an optimist. And you study people who are optimistic and get their goals accomplished. And one of the things we know is their health is better, their attitude is better, and their relationships are better. And again, it's all about persistence and about feeling a personal power. So when Margie says, you really need to have an intention, it's so true. You start your day with an intention, and then as things go on, you don't have to say, oh, this day is falling apart. What can I learn from this particular issue? And then turn it around to something that's positive.
And if the wheels start falling off, and sometimes that happens, you don't want that to be the beginning of the end of that day, because sometimes people feel like I'm throwing in the towel.
You can start off well and then with best intentions and get derailed. How much of personal faith plays a role in this? Because I find that people that have a personal faith are more optimistic than people that don't.
I think absolutely. Having that faith, whether it's in a greater being or it's just in yourself, but that's something else, to really trust in yourself that whatever happens, that today, this hour, I've got all the resources I need inside me to handle it. That really can help us stay the course when things aren't going the way we'd like them to.
Well, and you talk about overcoming an obstacle. Like if there's something that you're afraid to do, if you can just do that thing, it fills you with optimism.
Be courageous. And I think, ultimately being courageous is about doing that thing that you're afraid of, stepping outside your comfort zone. And when we do those things that we're afraid of, it can help to build up our own self-confidence.
Little by little, though.
Little by little. But just action is the best antidote to fear and anxiety.
Like what kinds of things are you talking about there?
Oh, it could be signing up for an exercise class. For some people that can
signing
be an
up and actually going to it.
It could be inviting someone over for dinner, which for some people might be intimidating. But doing something that takes you out of your comfort zone.
It's actually true, because there are so many things that we know about optimists, and one is that they do take risks. But what may be courageous for you may be really simple for me. And I think what we need to really pay attention to is how we are so different. So that if I think there's something that I would love to do, but oh my goodness, I'm so frightened, how might I break it down into those small steps? And then what might I do to approach my goal? It's all about the persistence in not giving up and approaching that goal and not losing sight of it and having encouragement.
Whether you got to have a good friend that helps you along the way.
It can be faith, it can be a supportive family, a supportive environment, but what you do is you don't give up. And that's the thing. And again, I just have to emphasize, when you are courageous, when you do these things, your health improves and your longevity is improving, and your sense of yourself as a person who can make things change for yourself also happens. It's remarkable.
No matter how optimistic you are going to die. So there you have it.
Okay. But you might die healthy.
There you go. Morgan, thank you all so much.
What did you just say?